Making sure. Okay, that's recording. All right. Hello, everyone. My name is William. This is another sprint project that I am working on for my CSE 310 class applied program. This sprint was meant for me to learn how to do website application where basically I made a simple character sheet using the combination of Python to Django, uh, and because of a website, it will be HTML and CSS. Basically, we're gonna kind of show just kind of like it will fill in the character sheet and then we'll kind of show what you need. But right now, I'm gonna show you kind of an error. Hopefully, it will go through, and that is when you have more HP than your maximum. So we put that at 20, current HP at 30. Says current hit points cannot be greater than maximum hit points. And then, of course, all this field is required, this field is required information, because that's all input. So we're going to put in a character. We're going to call him Bingus Bungus. We're going to call Will I Am. Just have a little bit of fun. Race, we're going to do Goblin. He is a rogue. And we're going to make him a level 5 rogue. His strength is 12, strength or dexterity. We gotta make him pretty fast, 20. Constitution is gonna be pretty moderate. We're gonna keep it at 10. Intelligence, he's not a smart boy, so we're gonna drop that to a 9. Wisdom, he's got that in street smarts and character sheet. He can get away out of some crazy stuff. We'll still keep him at level 5. We'll say his health is roughly 24. Current HP is 24. His armor class is gonna be a 12. His shield bonus, he's got none, he doesn't run with. His attack bonus is going to be a 3, which that should not be a problem, so we're going to keep it there. His fortitude is not the greatest, so put that at 2. His reflex is phenomenal, but his will save, it's a 0. We'll keep it at a 0. All right, so before I hit enter, just to kind of give an idea of what this character sheet should do, with at least these numbers, it will calculate the because these will be what's called the score for those who don't play D&D or any tabletop RPG. These should calculate where basically the number or modifier we should see is either going to be a positive like these two, or a negative like this one. The 10 should be a 0 no matter what, but it calculates based off of how basically the number that you see minus 10 divided by 2. And so when we go and we generate, so we have, yep, the goblin, Bingus Bungus. He's a level 5 rogue. He's lawfully good. Right, but as we kind of saw, we saw the 1, the 5, the 0, minus 1, a plus 2, and a plus 3. Alrighty, and then everything kind of gets calculated. Everything's kind of taken to accounted for, which is pretty nice to have, right? And then, kind of as mentioned there, we're going to go through the follow-through real quick. We're going to show a little bit because this is a little bit of the hierarchy. I was very new to Django. A lot of this was learning from AI, but also learning from the team coding. I think I can show you the code outputs because I had to make sure I had a lot of things. So I had to make sure things were created, things were running. I had to make sure Django was downloaded fully, which you can kind of see right about here. And then it started, once I started getting certain codes like start points, it started calibrating for different projects. So the whole project is the character sheet project and characters. These 3 kind of jumped in as well eventually, slowly. Everything kind of got compiled, but we're actually going into a lot of the work that I was doing, which was the character sheets for static, static and templates. Templates are just basically the web pages. So like this was what you saw. It's like this thing that you see here. This is the character sheet itself. And then I'll just click another, and this is the character form where it has us putting all the information, stuff like that. Still kind of showing like a little bit of the URLs. So that way it can kind of like bounce around, stuff like that. Not migrations, not templates. I think, oh yeah, we have to go into the URLs a little bit so it kind of plugs stuff in. I think, what was it? Oh yeah, it's a lot of the functions. I was kind of learning a little bit of it. But the character application contains, like I said, this is all kind of contained into the one folder for characters. And the forms.py in the character form, I believe this one, This is just basically how it's supposed to understand certain values. So like that, we put a cap so you couldn't do 50. And so the initial is going to be like 10. It's like that's going to be the number that it puts out. Um, but it will start to kind of calculate and figure things out there. Um, and then it will basically show. Hold on, I have to find the function. There is a define clean. So yeah, the class alignment stuff right there. Let's see. Is it scroll down here? There we go. Okay, so basically, yeah, this is what we saw with the error where if current HP is not none, it's like if we put nothing in there, it's gonna kind of complain. But if the current HP is higher, which is where we see like where yeah, current HP there's nothing in there and max HP is nothing. So both of these have to be if one of these are empty, and also if uh, current HP is greater than max HP, that's when we start pulling up the error right there. Let's see. Views.py. I think it's under views.py. Yes, it looks like about here. Define ability modifier. Yep, this is where I was kind of talking. This is how it calculates. Take the score minus 10 to, and then same thing with like things such as sign. It's meant to format the modifiers with plus and minuses depending on what it is. I think that's about it for this program. Um, Other than that, I do plan. This is one of my few projects. This is kind of a test run. I'm going to at least have this turned in. But my future plan for this is just to make sure that I can have it to where players can put inputs and things and stuff there. Eventually, I will build this more to where we can add skills, we can add certain modifiers or things like that. I know it will get complicated when I start trying to add feats, but eventually I want to try and add an inventory. And eventually I would like to add a database that will already have preset stuff, but then you can also add to that database later down the road. So, but yeah,